he was like, Bonnie, you're not giving me anything in the last couple of years. I'm going to go get sex somewhere. Would you be all right with that?
I have said before, don't ask, don't tell.
Really?
You know?
Wow.
That's a policy.
Jesus
I
Christ.
never even knew all of this.
You can't even hear it.
I paid hush money for nothing.
I killed that
I
boar
can
for
stop
nothing.
killing them. Yeah.
That's why he has all the rings.
Yes.
So he can kill them easier.
Oh, I thought he takes them. It's like,
All his jewelry is from whores. That's why he changes his bracelet so much.
Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show.
YKWD.
I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast.
YKWD's back again.
Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all.
YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up. You're ruining this.
Where's the bandana, man?
Sorry, it's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original.
What's up, everybody? It's Robert Kelly, and we're back with another episode of You Know What, Dude? Yes, YKWD, You Know What, Dude? And we're above the Comedy Cellar, world famous, at the Comedy Cellar Studios. I'm here with the Tizzy 3. Are you guys here?
We're here.
Ah,
The
my
Animaniacs.
God. I really. Okay. I don't care. Apparently I don't care if this show gets popular. I don't. I could have hired some insane producer guy that knows video, and I had to hire like Voltron. I had to hire this guy does that good, that guy does that good, and this guy, and then you put them all together, and you're still missing the head.
Three dudes doing the job of one.
We got a very special guest today. He's back. He's been on here before. Hilarious, very funny influencer, a real one, a creator, a real one, like me. I'm an influencer. Ryan Long, what's up, buddy?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Adding to the Voltron over here.
Yeah. Oh God, if me and you could do something.
Yeah, whip these guys into shape.
If I got you as a young, eager comic,
Young eager comics are hard to get these days.
yeah,
Well, if you go,
not young autistic ones.
you know, that's true. But the thing is, before it was kind of easier to scoop up good talent and have you work for them or a show. Whereas now they all are running their own little thing.
Yeah, and it's
That's correct.
never going anywhere.
But there's a chance.
It's no.
Like if before you go, oh, there's a chance that I'll get my show on Netflix. You go, there's no chance.
This guy has a cheese show for 6 years.
It wasn't. He was getting in fights with people over his cheese show.
Were you?
No, what was it? I don't remember. Was it?
No.
Didn't you? Didn't you?
Just go with it, Joe. You have no
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
guess.
Yes, and stupid.
Yeah.
You told me this, but all right, I forget.
What was it about?
I can't remember the story. And also, he was involved in him saying the N word. I know it was probably in confidence. And I
Joe said the N word?
screamed
Oh,
it.
my God. He screamed it?
Kraft tried to add pimentos to their cheese and he got furious.
And that's why they'll never make it, because of jokes like that. He just wanted to jam pimento into a line. That's it.
Yeah, it's a very cheese-based theme. Yeah,
I mean, not that I love the word pimento, and I've never had the chance to use it in anything, but that wasn't it.
is that an Italian word or a French word?
Pimento? You don't know what pimento
I
is?
mean, I won't say French words out of spite, but
Oh, because you're
that's just my
You're-
dad didn't say French words. My grandfather didn't say French words.
one of those.
To me, I don't consider. I consider them 1/3 of a human personally. But.
Oh, really? You don't like French people? Do you not like? Do you?
Do you know what I thought? There's a few things. I was just because I'm going to Australia, and I was just thinking like I've always had like a bit of a disdain for Australians, and then as I started doing comedy and meet more,
Do you do it like an Italian?
Yeah, I do it like that, and I go, no, I didn't hate Australians. I hated backpackers. You know, because every time I met an Australian, it was a guy who came to Canada, worked at a ski hill or was backpacking, and it was mostly women, to be honest. And I was like, that specific breed of person that I didn't like.
Women.
Yeah, chicks. I go, that's what Australians are like. That's what backpackers are like. So whenever, a lot of times when you're saying, "Oh, I hate this type of person," you're talking about the worst version that travels around, staying in hostels, bothering people.
I know a few Australian people, and they're lovely people.
Australians are great, but
Great
those
people.
guys stay there. They don't come backpacking around bothering people.
I've said this a lot. The accent.
Not a fan.
There's something about it. Can you do one?
I can't do accents. I can do French Canadian though.
All right. You know what I mean? It goes up. Like
Yeah.
we had Kelly Festuca on the podcast for years. Love Kelly Festuca. One of the sweetest human beings ever. But her accent, Bobby.
Always up.
Bobby. It's always right. You know, it's like, it's annoying.
You know what it is? I know why this would bother you specifically, and I was thinking about this kind of with America in terms of other places.
Yeah.
That is not assertive. Think about that.
You don't know
Like,
what it is.
You're the type of guy that I feel like you're like, this is what I think. You know, you're
Right.
ball buster, talking shit, say what I feel.
Yeah.
You know, what are we beating around the bush around here? Where as soon as you're raising your voice, it's all like, you know,
It's
I'm
good.
Not, I'm not going to quite say what I think about you, but I'm kind of implying it.
Here's what it is. It's because even when they're mad at you or they're with you, they don't like you or they're going to fight you.
Yeah.
It's still pleasant.
Because they're
It's like,
softening it.
Mate, I'm going to punch
Yeah,
you in
you're
your
a bit of a
face
cunt,
now,
mate.
right?
Yeah, there's-
I'm going to take your teeth out of your head, mate.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. You're going to the English too. English I love.
They're softening it.
It goes, oh, mate, you won't get your head punched in now, don't
Keep
you?
Fucking around, eh? Oh,
They can't do it. We
No,
can't do
I
it.
can't do any of them.
Get Dan Soder on the phone. Stat.
Yeah, that's bad too. Podcast guys and sitting here doing bad
Oh, you mean-
accents would have.
Why is that bad?
Well, because that is the number one skill that makes you a great podcaster.
It's an enhancement.
It is. It's
when you
crack. You
people
know?
who
that's moon shoes for basketball players. That's the podcaster's moon shoes.
it really is.
The only thing I've ever been able to do
It really is adrenaline.
is like if I pick like say Russian. Like I had a joke where I'm like, okay, I want to do this Russian accent for years. I'm like, every time I do it, I fuck it up. And I'm like, if I pick one phrase that sounds really Russian, like, well, you go sleep now. But if I go off book at all, I lose it. I'm not saying that was good.
That was not good.
But it wasn't.
You sounded Italian Russian.
Wasn't
you,
so
You
bad
go
that it would
sleep.
take-
You sounded like a Italian. You go sleep now, all right? Daddy.
You go sleep now. I am Russian guy.
I'll try. Ready? You go sleep now.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You go to
as far as
house.
I'm concerned.
Please go to your house.
No, you see, you went off book. As soon as
Sorry.
you go off book, you got to find the perfect phrase.
Your face.
I think there would be no you face.
You put dick in my mouth.
yeah, yeah. Gay Russian.
I'm a good gay Russian.
Gay Russian bathhouse must be
I
hilarious.
take.
to enter.
I'll take. I went to a.
Now you do my dick.
What? I went to the Russian bathhouse. Have you been?
Yeah, no, you're talking about the like Brooklyn one.
Chicago.
Oh, Toby's always trying to push. Or Ari was trying to tell me to go.
Chicago's a good one. The one here is good too, but the Chicago one,
Is that like in that movie where they get in the fight in the towels?
it's not as that's like real deal. This one is more of a, I don't know, more like
Gentrified.
old spa type shit.
Yeah.
But they have a restaurant upstairs, and it's like Russian food. It's unbelievable. But downstairs, I was in there, and they had, I was sitting there by myself, a big, huge sauna. Outside is the cold room, the cold plunge, and then across is the steam. But I like the sauna. So I'm sitting there by myself, and there was another guy that across from me looked Asian. And he was sitting, he goes, you pick your feet.
You call that a dick? He said.
No, he didn't have a big dick either.
That's funny.
I don't take my dick out in those things, though.
Not huge on that either.
No.
You can juice it now though. Well,
Huh?
finish your story.
You can
yeah.
what?
Finish the bathhouse thing. Yeah.
Wait a minute, is there a bit-
I interrupted with the
Is there a big juice drink I can take?
right now. Like girls get the Botox in the lips.
Oh, I don't want to stick a needle in my dick.
Huge right now, popping off.
Okay.
In New York,
Sure.
bunch of them popping up
Yeah. But dicks?
in dicks.
What do you do to your dick?
Not cheap, but apparently it like works. And I don't know if it affects it that much, but it's literally for show. I think it's probably big in the gay guy community. But basically, you just get injections into your dick and it hangs a bit better.
I'm not into that. I don't want
Your
to.
Grinder profile.
I don't want to stick it. I'm fine with my grinder profile.
Oh yeah, especially your. But however, let's say you were doing
Porn?
like a show where
Yeah.
you like for comically you're gonna run around. You wouldn't take a couple injections to get a little heat on there.
If I was doing a movie,
You're
where
doing a
my-
movie, dicks out, you know, and it's like a funny scene. They're not, you know, it's not supposed to be too big, too small. You wouldn't add a little juice.
I was, you know, it's funny that you came up with this, and I was like, "There's 100% no way I would ever do something like that." But in that
That's
scenario,
what I'm thinking.
in a movie where I had to take my dick out,
Yeah.
I'd probably do
I think
it.
what a lot of guys do is they're like, you know what? I'm taking one photo. I get one photo where I'm out there, you
Wait a
know.
minute, a photo or a movie?
Well, for the profiles, I'm saying, you know.
what are they gonna? What are they gonna do? A photo shoot for the movie with my dick?
You're gonna know if you were doing like a Calvin Klein shoot, which I don't know if they've talked to you yet, but
No, they did. I said
mentioned
no.
to me that
I
you were
said
in the
no.
running.
I said no.
yeah.
I was like, not yet.
They went to a bra,
A couple more months.
men's ear.
I don't like that.
But yeah.
How did I become fat in this story? Why am I getting fucked with? I haven't seen your dick either.
I'm telling you, I would juice.
Do you have a small dick?
No, dick's fine, but I'd say I'm probably more of a grower than shower.
I am too.
There you
I
go.
have a nice piece. I don't know. If I was in
That's a better podcast than us doing accents. Just being like, I got a nice piece. Yeah,
I
me
do,
too.
I do have a nice
Yo,
piece.
having a sick piece is pretty sick.
I do. Sick piece. What's up, sick piece? Let's blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. Make come back.
Girls love
Worlds
it.
back together.
Yeah.
I think I would maybe for something
What
like
kind of
that.
compliments have
If
you
I was, I've gotten a couple, but if I was in a movie, I was actually in a movie. I was in a TV show where I'd have sex with my wife, and they put the sock on, but my thing,
Hot Chili Peppers.
it went away, like it went in my body. So the sock just came off. It was embarrassing. You know what I mean?
That's so funny.
Because you're supposed to put it over your junk and your penis.
Excuse me, everybody. Could we get a smaller sock over here on the floor?
Can we get a PA of props? Props. We need
we have the children's sock on hand. If we could.
can we actually, does anybody have a small balloon?
That sucks, dude. Because everyone's watching too, right? It's a whole big debacle.
There's 15 people in the room.
Yeah.
And they're like, where's the sock? I'm like, it's down by my feet.
Sorry, I can't necessitate a grown man's sock. That's what happens. That's what I'm saying. You get a few injections. It holds it down a little.
Yeah, but then what happens? It goes away. I got to go
Yeah.
get, and then it's gone.
That's how they get
What
you.
if I don't want to be fiending like meth. Yo, man, I got a scene, dude.
That's what happens. Yeah.
I-
Well, these guys, I think they go back like, 3 times a year probably.
These are guys with a lot of money or no kids.
Yeah. It's
I
gay
can
guys. So yeah.
Yeah, I
they're
could
doing
never
okay.
be like, Dad, where you going? Going to get my how do I say this? I would never be able to do that.
catching your dad walking.
If I told my wife, "Hey, where you going?" I'm going to get my dick bigger. For what?
for who?
For,
That's suspicious.
No, for what?
Yeah. Okay.
We ain't using it. Might as well just leave it what it is. Save
Yeah.
it. Buy a couch.
It really is like it's a vanity project because I don't think it has a lot of
It's
function.
100%. It's so weird the stuff that we're doing.
Well, Botox also makes you not sweat because I went to a doctor once to get Botox.
Well, that has been a problem. My dick sweats too much.
My dick sweats too. Yeah, Danny got armpit Botox.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I went to the doctor once and they did it once, but you're gonna have to do it like every 3 months, so I stopped doing it.
How much was
Whoa.
it, Danny?
The insurance didn't cover it, and it was expensive, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
You know
Did it work?
kind of what it was.
It 100% worked.
How much was it? Around.
300.
We're not going to check. Just lie.
300.
$300 for
It's
one?
not that much.
It's not that. Well,
I thought you were gonna say more.
he lives with his mom. It's a
Well,
lot.
What did you think it was gonna be? $25?
I love that they thought insurance was going to cover his sweaty Jewish armpits. I know a couple people who've gotten the sweaty armpits thing, which, yeah, you're supposed to sweat. You're a man.
Yeah.
But we brought him up to, I have a little lake place, and he was up there. He had a double shirt. He has shirts with,
I have shirts that have like vaginal pads built into the armpits to soak up my sweat.
why?
And then I wear 2 of them.
And he left one. He left
Hillary
one.
Clinton pantsuit, but reverse.
He left one in Max's car.
Have one of your arm maxi pads.
Yeah, you sure you can. Please do. Don't touch me with it.
This is oh my god, that's a heavy piece of machinery right there.
This is just kill
Is
yourself.
that much of a problem?
Danny, kill yourself. Seriously, take your life.
You're saying you put on the like extra protective BO shirt and it wasn't making a dent.
God takes naps. That is proof. God was on the belt one day and he went, and all of a sudden he's like, oh shit. And he started, but Danny got past. I mean,
That is a crazy thing to do.
yeah, I mean, getting your lips done though. Now, you know, you can change the color of your eyes now, which I actually,
How do you do that one?
I don't mind that. I would love to have blue eyes like
Tattoo
you.
it?
No, I don't know what they do. I think they inject it with the color that you want.
Probably looks weird.
Yeah, but I mean, if I had your eyes, you know how fucking popular I'd be. I got shit brown Boston eyes.
That's what you're telling your wife every night. Like, you don't. If I didn't have these eyes, you don't.
No, that's what I tell the voices in my head. Why? I'm in a 3-bedroom ranch in fucking Greenberg.
If I had different eyes.
If I had different eyes, I'd be on the tour with Bert Kreischer.
I did recently. I was in Austin, and the guy said, "Come in and do the full health blood work, everything."
Yeah.
And he was like, basically, it was like they're all fine, but it was like stress was the number one thing, and it was affecting everything.
Yeah.
So I started looking into that, and I started trying to meditate. But like most of the meditations are all like, if you do the guided ones, they're all kind of set up for like girls. It's very like love yourself shit, and it was like just pisses me off.
Yeah, you can get guided. I have a guy one.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. Well, even the guy one, it was like it's like a guy. I haven't found one I like because even I found a guy one, but it's like some fruitcake whispering in my ear, like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you are enough." Like,
You're not.
think about it. You know, you just need to relax. Just sit. And you're like, "Get up, fuck you." You know,
Yeah, because
Irritates me.
here's how old are you?
38.
Okay, girlfriend,
Yeah,
wife, married soon.
girlfriend.
Okay. When
What are you working for?
when you're
Asking these kind of
I'm
questions.
gonna say this. When you're broken, when you have a kid and a wife, and your life is gone, and the ego's gone, and the narcissism and the vanity's gone from you, and it will be taken away
The
from
life.
you. Yeah, meditation. You'll be able to do it.
Did you do it?
I do it all the time.
Do you do
I
you guided or do you actually just do it?
I have a sauna, dude. I get weird.
That's what they said. A sauna and the cold plunge. They were kind of saying the other stuff that they say is like all seems like it was written by a girl. They're like more vacations, more cuddling, like all this
That's
shit.
bullshit.
Right. But also
A vacation with a girl is not a
I
vacation.
didn't even think of that. That's
No, because what are we
Totally.
doing? Where are we going? They're like Magellan. They want to fucking discover the island again.
it's complete-
It
yeah, yeah.
sucks. Vacation with me and you?
Yeah, that'd
Would
be all right.
Fucking do. What are you doing? I don't know. I'll see you later. Okay,
yeah,
dude.
figure it out.
I'll be over here. Okay, I'll be back later.
Yes, no, especially I feel like because of, you know, if you do any job that's like a lot of administration and booking and you're in different hotels, you're like, yeah, that's a vacation for me. More of this, except I'm not getting paid this time.
Dude, I need a vacation from a vacation. I want to go away by myself. I go in the woods by myself.
The woods must help.
Dude, being by yourself in the woods.
So you're pretty zen, eh? You got to figure it out.
Well, no, because while I'm meditating, I always have to. It's like I was meditating this morning. This is my meditation. Everything's great. Everything's good. Everything's great. Be grateful for the things you have. I'll fucking smoke where I want to smoke. It's my fucking house. I'll put a fence up. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I'll fucking if I smoke. It's my property. It's my property. You live there. I live here. I fought with a lady today. My neighbor for the house I don't own.
Oh.
A house I'm trying to buy. I had a fight with the neighbor this morning about my cigar smoke and a fence I wanted to put up. I don't own the house.
Yeah.
Not even in contract. Do you understand me?
Sure.
Full-fledged, go fuck yourself. While I was meditating, and I had to go. I had to go. It's a constant.
Did you say a phrase?
Well, no, I don't. I didn't because they have this. It's what is the meditation? What's it called? Not tantric. That's when they stick fingers in your ass.
Yeah, no, it's transcendental.
Transcendental.
The one Seinfeld's always talking about.
Well, Stern, Seinfeld,
I know.
Quinn does it.
All the Jews.
But you, Quinn is an honorary Jew. Colin Quinn is definitely an honorary. But I was talking to him about I was going to do it. So it's like $1,800, maybe more.
What are you paying for? Your phrase?
Well, I go, dude, the money is just for the phrase. It's called your, fuck
Wait,
is it?
for real?
Yeah, what is it? What is it called? The
It's
phrase?
your mantra.
Mantra. So they give you'll get.
So you get a black market phrase for that?
Well, I told Quinn, I go, dude, let me get your mantra.
I'll give you a phrase for.
I was like, dude, let me just get your mantra. I can't afford $1,800 right now for therapy. Let me just get you for the let me get your mantra. He's like, no.
Stingy with it.
I go, why? He goes, you can't give away your mantra. That's part of it. You can never. You have to get your own mantra. I'm like, dude.
Has to give it to you.
I go, who the fuck's gonna know? You have to go to a transcendental whatever person, and they give it to you. So now,
Do they sell you a new one every year?
cut to my friend who lives at the yoga studio. Lives in the yoga building on 13th. He's a yogi, okay?
Yeah.
In a wheelchair, but a yogi. Sam, whatever. I don't.
Yogi in a wheelchair is great. Yeah.
It's nuts. He like wheels in. Are you ready? Oh, well, I guess.
Are you?
You're comfortable? Are you in a comfortable seated position?
Sure. Just the like shoes with the toes out, them just dangling on just the skinniest
I'm
legs.
sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. Yes. So he takes me into this place, and I'm like, dude, I can't afford. He goes, just come to me. So we went. We did a little yoga, 2-hour session in the yoga studio, and we did meditation for an hour. And he had me doing all this transcendental stuff. And at the end, he's like, he didn't give me my mantra. He didn't give me one. He's like, when you come back. So we went upstairs, and the women yogis live on the 5th floor. The men yogis live on the 6th floor. We went up to where they live in the building, and the yogi guy, the with the beard, he walks by and he goes, "This is our hey Matt, hi, how are you?" And he's like, "Yeah, all the guys are up here. The girls are on the other floor. There's a lady downstairs. She's a fucking." And I was like, "What? Even you?" I'm like,
Sure.
"Fuck this."
Yeah.
You're a yogi, and you
Yeah.
got to deal with a.
Do you know who Sam Harris is?
Yeah, I actually, he has, what is it?
The Calm app.
Wake.
Is. Yeah, or Wake.
Wake.
One of the apps is his, but it's like he's the grumpiest guy in maybe the world.
Not in the app.
That's what I'm saying.
I got the app.
It does some of those things. Like he's never not grumping around on
Do
the internet.
you know what I'm into that I really believe in that I don't really talk about a lot?
Magic.
It's magic.
Santa Claus.
What's this?
Oh, there you go. It's a bit of cum.
It's your mantra. Ugh. No, it's manifestation.
Oh yeah, that's not crazy.
Do you believe in that?
Well, to me, like that one's the most rational. Like there isn't a whimsical part of it because you're like, hey, if I think about something nonstop, then you're gonna make the moves towards that direction. Right?
Yeah, I believe in that.
It's like, yeah, but it's like nothing. I feel like you don't have to believe in it.
I believe
If I'm
you-
like, hey, if I think every day about getting in shape and then all my moves are like going to the gym and stuff, like if you only think about it and don't do anything.
Well, I
guess
think
it wouldn't work.
I believe in like you'll get the house you want. You'll live in the place you want to live. You'll have the people in your life that you want. You'll have the career that you want. It won't be exactly,
But it'll be the feeling of it.
It will be yours, which isn't. You know what I mean? Like you might see this house, but you'll get that house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
You know there's an old saying where it's like you want your days to like, what do you want your days to feel like?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with all of that stuff. You're like, what's the energy of the, it might not be like, oh, I want this specific type of TV show. You're like, no, you don't. You want something that feels like that.
well, I think like even that, like TV, like I've always.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah, I've gotten things where I'm like, I'm on I'm on this network. I like I remember FX. I always wanted to be on FX. Always. I love the network. I love The Shield, Sons of Anarchy, Rescue Me. I always loved that shit. And I always used to think about it all the time. And I would always see it and kind of feel good about it. Not bad. It wasn't like a weird, like I'm going to be on this show. I didn't do it. I just would think about it until I smiled about it, till it was like a real thing. And all of a sudden, I'm on a show with Louis. Louis puts me on his show on FX. Then Dennis Leary writes a part for me in his show. And it's all, I look back, I'm like, wow. And it was so, like, this is weird, but my sponsor used to tell me,
Stop saying the N-word.
No, he used to use that all the time.
I think sponsors for the show.
Especially,
Please tone it down.
that'd be wild if that was a sponsor for a show. If the KKK did a sponsorship, we need you to say this verbatim. Black what? The Jews.
Promo code Rise Up Patriots.
But I would look. He always just say it happens in the universe's time. Like shit happens. Things that you see will happen, but not in your time. All of a sudden, one day, if you want to stop doing something and you head towards that, you'll just don't do it. Somebody won't even realize it.
Yeah.
It will just be, you'll be like, remember I used to do that? It's gone now. Or things that you want. I believe in that shit. I've always believed in it. And I know it's like some people.
Well, I the only reason I'm fighting back on the like whimsical nature of it is because I always think like there's like I put that in the functional category where you're like that's an actual thing where
Yeah.
you go, yeah, if I think about whatever this thing I want, like for example, I would say, okay, I want to be a comedian, this and that. It's like, yeah, but I still had to like then I move here because I'm thinking about it. So
Yeah, but the opportunities come out of the blue. Like when I wanted to move here, I got a call.
do they come out of the blue, or do you like kind of surround yourself with those people and you sort of?
I don't.
you
I
kind
mean,
of
do
start-
they or don't they? I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like things happen, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Like weird shit happens. Like when I was moving to New York, I want like Dane went, Billy went, Patrice went. And I'm like, "Fuck." I'm in Boston. I was like, I will move to New York. I will. You know, I used to say like things like the walls of lack and delay now crumble away, shit like that. I would say things over and I would see myself in New York. All of a sudden, my agent to this day, when he was just a booker, called me. He's like, yo, man, I just saw your acting reel. If you ever move here, I'd love to represent you. A month later, I was living in New York. Then I called Billy. I was like, dude, I'm moving to New York. He's like, well, I don't live in my place. You want to rent that? I was like, yeah. I rented his place for like $325 a month on 97. All of a sudden, I'm just there. Happened.
You know what that might be too with you that probably is actually good advice that I'm even thinking as you're saying that is like you're a very like open person. Like even just okay, so when I moved here, for example, like you strike me as a guy that like would be okay to talk to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Certain people are like, oh, they have their friends, they're sad, like don't bother them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas I think maybe that openness like brings stuff into your life too.
Dude, I know everybody believes in something, and I know everything is weird to the people that don't believe in it. You know, some people believe in Jesus and that, you know, whatever. I get it. But I would never, ever be like, oh, that doesn't work. What I think your brain is so powerful and so like what you can do with it. And I believe in energy. I believe in all that stuff. And that you can, whatever you do to make that, you know, happen is what you do. Who gives a shit? I don't care. Some people use ego. Some people are so narcissistic.
I feel like that can only take you so far
Why?
because I feel like riding exclusively on ego is somewhat like of a young guy's game.
I think it's a young guy's game, but it's also, it gets to the point where it will turn on you at some point.
Oh,
because
that too.
Yeah, because everybody with an ego, all the narcissists at the end, towards the end, everybody turns on you. Because what you had to do to have that belief in you, you had to fucking hurt a lot of people. You had to fuck a lot of people.
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
Yeah.
I mean, list goes on.
I mean, that's kind of happening to
Right?
Drake, if I'm speaking
Fucking
rapper.
Dan Soda. Fucking Joe List. I mean, look what he's doing to Sarah. I mean, it's nuts. I mean, poor Jay. He's stuck with me. Fucking stinks. Poor guy. I want to talk to you about being like Canada, because I've always loved Canada. I've always loved it. I mean, I toured Canada. I've gone from one side to the other. I love Just for Laughs, and I was always a fan of Canada. But it seems like Canada is getting weird.
I feel like I don't know if identify is the right word, but like I feel like I'm a Toronto guy. You know, like
What? Yeah. What
you know
is
when
that?
New York
That-
people are like, I'm a New York guy. Like they wouldn't. Maybe some of the people here like don't really. But like I very much like Toronto. I think is the sickest place. But like the actual rest of Canada is kind of a lot different. I think Canada as a country is always kind of crappy.
But I feel like it was a cool place to be, and now
Which it depends on where. Like,
Is it?
I don't know. Vancouver to me was always like East Coast, West Coast. Like Vancouver was a little too hippie. For
I
me.
love Vancouver.
Toronto's cool.
I love that it was right there in the mountains.
There's a lot of places that are awesome to visit, but like when you actually spend time there, Quebec's the perfect example. Like after 5 days, you're like, all right.
Right? Is it really bad? Quebec?
Have you ever been?
I've been to
Montreal, right?
I've been to Montreal. I've been to what's the other place up there?
Three Rivers,
Yeah, I went
City.
from St. John to Vancouver.
St. John,
John's,
like
What's the-
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland
Yeah.
to St. John,
Newfoundland's
Halifax,
awesome.
Toronto. I mean, every fucking Moose Jaw. I did every town all the way from one side to the other. I was a
How
month.
cool is Newfoundland?
Newfoundland was one of my favorite places.
The crazy
ever.
thing is they all sound like Column over there. Like those guys still sound Irish.
It's a really weird
I had a
place.
comic. There was like a Newfoundland comic, and I did a show out there. Like I went there with my buddies and we just did like one random show. And this guy opened for me. I didn't understand a word he said and he was killing.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, boys, and then no coin, buddy, boys. And like inside Newfoundland baseball, like, oh yeah, and that's why Margaret's cooking over there. No, I didn't. I swear to God, I was literally like trying to. Not one word this guy said I could understand, and then he was murdering. It was like this is part of Canada.
It's weird.
He's speaking English.
Yeah, that section of we had to take that little plane over there, and then you land, and then we went to the tip, the tippity top up where the
where all the pirates were.
the lighthouse.
Yeah,
Where they brought the people from the Titanic in.
I think
Yeah,
that's where the submarine thing recently just happened.
What's the submarine thing?
Wasn't it the guy who's the billionaires that died on the submarine?
That's what. Yeah.
And his son, I was like in contact with his son because
No, you weren't.
yeah, because I like loved that whole thing.
Before.
Yeah, and then his son became like a big controversy. No, after, because his son became a big controversy.
How could you be in touch with him after?
He didn't die. His stepdad died.
All right, listen to me. I want to tell you something. Everybody in that sub died.
He wasn't on the sub.
Oh,
His stepdad died.
but there was his father and son on the sub.
Yeah, he was the
Indian guy.
His stepdad was
Okay,
on the
I
sub.
thought you were fucking talking to a ghost. I'm like, what are you talking about? So there was a father and son. They're dead. And then
Yeah.
you were talking to who?
There's some billionaires that died. His stepson was a big controversy because the next day he was like at the Blink-182 concert and he was like,
Oh, yeah, I heard about
remember
that.
this?
Oh, yeah.
His name is Brian, audio guy.
Yeah.
And everyone like turned on him and I was like defending this guy hard.
Because he was at the concert.
I just thought it was funny. Yeah. And I was just like, this guy's the man. And then there was like, he has like 12 restraining orders against him. And if you go to his Twitter, it's him just like racial slurs, like everything. And then, dude,
Why racial slurs?
because he's like wild.
Where's he from?
San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah, I was gonna fly him in,
Jeez.
and then he was like a hassle to get. He was like such a hassle that we kind of lost touch. And if you go look at his Twitter recently, I keep in touch with him, not in touch with him, tabs on him. And I went to his Twitter recently, and it was someone posting like, "Hey, just so you know, this guy is like a predator, blah blah," and he just reposted them like, "Go fuck yourself. You wish you could suck this dick." Like he posts shit like that all day long.
Oh, bring it up.
Dude, he's the goat.
And he's a millionaire now, right?
He was.
I think his mom is, and by proxy, he probably got some cash. Yeah,
Jesus.
billionaire, not millionaire.
What is he supposed to do? Your father dies in a stupid. Your father's like, okay, I'm going on this dumb sub thing.
Yeah,
You know it's dangerous. You know this could possibly happen. He fucking dies. I mean, Blink-182 is not going to be around forever.
you're gonna not go to the concert. Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to not go have, you know what I mean? Your dad would want you to go.
Not to mention you're the center of this like news frenzy. That's like, this guy's hilarious though. But he's been just like going off nonstop, and
He
we're trying to bring him in to do the podcast.
But he looks like a fucking maniac.
he is such a maniac.
What did his dad do? What was he a
He
millionaire?
started fights with like
No,
Cardi
what-
B or something.
What was his dad? Cardi B.
Oh yeah,
Fucking-
he had all these like fights with
Ugh.
public people
Why would you fight with Cardi B?
because she trashed him for the submarine.
Oh,
situation.
fuck her. She's a moron. It's an ex-stripper with weird tits that became famous during fucking some weird shit this country
I
went
was on
through.
his side too. I agree.
Yeah, she's a fucking... Oh, God. I hate the fact that our public figures are just pieces of garbage.
Oh, I know.
And you just eliminate all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them. Give them a Snickers commercial. Put them on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't need to hear who she's voting for.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts to me that we're a literal stripper that had a couple good rap songs, and I like
And
Cardi
they're like
B.
a voice of a
But
generation.
now it's like Snoop Dogg really has a fucking really he's the guy.
There is no brand that Snoop Dogg won't endorse.
Oh.
He has like a thumbtack line. There's just legitimately, you name it.
This guy who murdered somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Killed-
And there's bad things he did.
Yeah, we're fucking upside down right now.
Hey, I went to the Trump rally in the Bronx.
Of course you did.
No, I filmed. I was like,
you
I
look
did a
like you
video.
fucking voted for Trump. You wish you were American, don't you?
No, I've never voted.
throw
don't
the
care.
fucking
Well, I wish I
hammer-
was American. That would have saved me a lot of trouble and money. But
But you don't have to. Well, your prime minister. You think he's gonna get reelected?
no, I've never seen, probably in my lifetime, but probably in the history of the country, a more hated guy. in
Can
that
we have a
country.
game to play with you if you want to play?
Trudeau game?
Yeah, Trudeau game.
Yeah, let's do
You
it.
guys got it?
Yeah, no,
Danny, will you tell him about the game, please? We have a game, Canadian game for you.
Yeah, so we have pictures. Some of them are of Justin Trudeau, and some of them are black men. And it's, and it's
Now, again, some of them are Justin Trudeau, and some of them are black men.
Uh-huh.
And you have to decide which ones
Would
are
fuck my wife.
No, they'd all fuck your wife.
Uh-huh.
Which one is a black man and which one is Trudeau?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
let's play the game. Do we have music?
we should do. I'll pull it up.
Dude, I'll say one thing before you start the game.
Sure.
Trudeau, people turned on him so much that like every blog, like every post you see, they'll post something like, "Oh, Trudeau has his new immigration." Like people aren't even mad. They're just like this guy's a clown.
Yeah.
Like you'll see someone, they'll go, Trudeau proposes a pathway for immigration, and the top comment is just like, "We need a pathway to get this clown out of office."
I know, they
like,
fucking-
people aren't even mad the way they are in America. Everyone's just like,
Who's the
"Fuck
guy?
this
Who's
guy."
the other guy who's going against him? That guy? I forget his name. Starts with a P.
Oh, Pierre Polyev.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jagmeet Singh's the other guy.
I like that guy.
Polyev's fine. Yeah.
He's just
Smart
a
dude.
common sense. He's like that.
Anything's better. Like Trudeau is legitimately the dumbest idiot.
He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of work too.
He really is, and he has to take breaths. He doesn't know how to speak. He's like, we're going to, as Canadians, and he takes these deep breaths anytime he speaks, and we're going to make things easier for immigration. It's like, dude, just fucking learn how to talk. I hate him.
He's the biggest piece of baloney, and it's like,
Yeah.
as much as every politician lies, he's like on crack.
He lies and doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give a shit.
He will lie and then lie on top of a lie, and then lie in the lie. He's a lie.
Oh, and then lie on that, yeah.
Yeah.
Then he goes into like he does these like tours where he'll be like fuck over the construction workers. Then he does a photo shoot in the construction outfit. And everyone calls him Mr. Dress Up, right?
Yeah.
He's always wearing a new outfit.
Are we ready with the game?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Hello, we have Ryan Long and Robert Kelly on Justin Trudeau or Black Man. Thank you guys for coming on the show.
Hi, I'm Robert Kelly, the host of your show. Is it Trudeau or is he black? Welcome, Ryan. It's a good time having you on the show. Thank
Happy
you
to
so much.
be here. I'm an expert in the topic.
As a Canadian, let's play the game. Are you ready?
Let's go. Give
Hit
it to
the
me.
music.
Okay, here is the first
Music.
Now, Ryan, take your time. Is that a black man or is it Trudeau?
Is there more to this game, or you actually just show pictures of guys
Nope,
that aren't
we're a
Trudeau?
low budget. We're a low budget podcast. I have 3 dumb kids working for me. This is what it is. What do you say?
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here and say that, no pun intended, that's not Trudeau.
Danny?
Ding ding, correct. That is a black man.
Good. Yeah, that is a real black man.
All right, 1-0.
That's a Canadian black man, not an American black
One
man.
for the good guys.
Here we go. Next up, are you ready? Look at me, Ryan. Are you ready to play?
There's a lot.
Is
of
it Trudeau or a black man?
Oh, they get harder. Okay.
Now,
We all get harder as the guys
take your
get blacker.
time. Is this Trudeau or is it a black man?
I'd like to phone a friend on this one.
Sure, go ahead.
Don't have any friends, so I'm just gonna say this is Trudeau, and 2 also not black men.
Correct.
Punjabi men, right?
You are correct. Let me host the show, you fucking asshole. You've done enough stage time. Danny just wants in.
It's a legendary photo, by the way.
That is a great photo. That is Trudeau in blackface. I don't know if it's blackface.
That was a Halloween costume.
That's an arrow. He's a genie, right? Here's the problem with this one.
It's brown face. Yeah, it's brown.
He didn't need to go full blackface on this. He could have just got a tan and pulled it off.
100%. I think this photo's been darkened a little because it is brown face, but
We did darken it a little bit.
you underestimate how much he likes dressing up, and he really likes to nail the costume.
Oh, yeah. Are you ready for the next one? You are 2 for 2.
2 for 2, right?
Is that Trudeau or a black man?
I see how the game gets a little more complicated. Okay, I got you. You're trying to throw me neither potentially, right?
Well,
This is a black man, right?
I don't know.
Albino black man. This is the opposite of This is the opposite of Trudeau, because this is a black guy looking white,
Yes.
and Trudeau's a white guy looking black.
Yeah, it is. Well, so what's your answer?
This is not Justin Trudeau.
Is it
Lock
a black?
it.
Is it a black man?
Yes.
Final answer.
Final answer, that's a black man.
Danny.
That is a black man.
Ding 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 ding. That's 3 for 3. We have some more. Are you ready to play? Is it Trudeau or is it a black man?
Lock it and load it.
Here we go. Take your time. Jesus Christ, Danny.
Well, this is a trick question now.
It is a trick question.
So this is clearly neither.
Well, is it Trudeau or is it a black man?
If I have to pick between those two answers, like there's two buttons.
We haven't worked the game out yet, so we might have to add a third button.
We're gonna have to go for a third button, which is neither.
It's neither. Is that your final answer?
Fuck, is this Trudeau?
Is this your final answer?
Fuck.
Is it your
I know he was a drama teacher.
Is it your
I think it's neither. That's not
real?
Trudeau.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Lock it. It's not neither.
Lock it in. You are Danny.
Correct. That's not Trudeau. That is Howard Stern.
That is Howard
No,
Stern.
it's Ted Danson.
Ted Danson.
Ted Danson. Sorry. Our judge had to be corrected by a judge. Oh, I hate both of them.
Ted
All
Danson.
right.
Was this when he was dating Whoopi Goldberg?
Yes, that was. He got in a lot of trouble for that one. I mean, he didn't have to go so big on the white.
The
I mean,
lips
he went.
get you.
I mean, that's nuts. We got another one, Danny.
Got another one.
We got another one. You ready for the? Is this the final one?
Final one.
Final one. Are you ready? You're gonna go.
Yes, sir.
4 for 1 or 5 for 5. Are you ready?
Clock it.
My question to you is this, Ryan. My question.
I'm
Look at
listening.
me, Ryan.
This is
My
for the
qu-
fans.
This is for all the marbles.
Mm-hmm.
This is for all the marbles. Is that Trudeau or is that a black man?
Do we have game show music playing here?
We had it. We turned it. It ended.
Yeah, I feel like you would want some like.
Get that off the screen. What are you gonna say?
His name might be Justin.
Is that Justin Trudeau or is it a black man?
I'm gonna go black man. It has to be, right?
Danny,
That's a black guy. It has.
Correct. That is a black man.
that is a black man. You won the first ever episode. Is it Trudeau or is it a black man? 5 for 5. How do you feel?
I want to thank the people down at Wilson's Paint for making this game possible.
I mean, he is a fucking work of art. Bring up what is he dress? Didn't he do?
He's dressed as a Native American.
Did he? Oh, that was
He
a
went
good one.
to India and then he wore the he put his
Sorry?
whole family in the full gear.
What the? But are you supposed to do that when you go there?
He's dressing up like a politician, you know,
Yeah.
currently.
Well, it's funny because they have a guy that goes around dressed as, the Mexican dude with the big sombrero,
I think he's done sombrero. No, he probably hasn't done sombrero.
and he's walked up to Mexican people. Is this cool? And they're like, "Yeah, it looks great. We love that you're
Yeah.
wearing it." And then he walked up to Chinese. He walked up. He wore all that shit in every
White
different
people hated
culture.
it the most.
The only people that have a problem with people dressing up like other cultures is
the sombrero store down the road.
is white people. Well, they have a problem because nobody's buying them anymore.
That's what I mean.
People are afraid to buy a
You're
sombrero.
like, hey, what? You can't wear this. You're like, what are you working for the competitor?
No. Yeah, well, Halloween's just going to be us dressing in suits.
Everyone's a businessman.
Yeah, everybody's a businessman.
You can be a businessman or a hockey player.
Yeah, or a golfer. That's it. Unbelievable, man. It's getting so fucked up.
Yeah. The sombrero store is definitely I'll tell you, definitely didn't
Oh my
is the
God.
people selling sombreros.
Is that him?
That's AI, but yes.
He didn't know. He's done native for sure. He was on.
Bring up real stuff.
Once a
stupid.
week, he used to go to a native reserve and do an apology tour. Dude, I think the most hated prime minister, because there was a liberal prime minister and a conservative prime minister before him. They were both there for 10 years, and both of them were pretty well liked.
Yeah.
They were both pretty good.
Well, you
prime
never hear of
ministers who were
Canada.
pretty
That's
well
what I'm
liked.
saying. Is I've never heard of Canada.
The last hated guy was his dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Literally. The last guy.
Fidel
that-
Castro.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Have you ever seen that photo?
Of course.
I mean, that's nuts.
Oh yeah.
He looks exactly like. There he is. That's AI?
Oh, that one's real, I think.
Oh no, that can't be real. That's
He
AI.
did do this.
Did he?
Yes, it was not only do it once, it was his
That's
shtick.
AI, stupid. He didn't put the paint on.
There's multiple pictures of this from the same thing.
I mean, can I say something in his defense?
Looks fun.
There's
I mean, that is amazing. That hat is awesome.
there's multiple from different angles, which makes me think it's real.
I mean, wow.
Type in Trudeau Mr. Dress Up. I bet you'll find a ton of stuff.
Type in fat
He's
Robert.
single now, too,
Type
on the
in
prowl.
fat Indian Robert Kelly. See what comes up.
I was
Please type that in. Indian Chief Fat Robert Kelly.
I was saying like a guy like Trudeau too, because like all their opinions are like geared towards like a first year college student to like it.
Yeah.
And now he's single, so it's going to be even worse. Because
Trudeau's single?
oh yeah,
What happened?
on the market?
Wait a minute. Wasn't he? He was married.
Yeah, he's married. So
What happened?
They got divorced like in the last 2 years.
Why? He did something.
Possibly because
He
he's gay.
did. Is he gay?
Close
You
enough.
said he's gay. That's the next game we
The rumors
play.
start here.
Is it Trudeau or is it a gay guy?
Is this a dick and a butter of vagina? Can we get that a little closer up?
The fat Indian Robert Kelly is not coming up.
No.
No.
No, that's.
You're saying when you typed in into Google AI, it said, "Who the fuck is that?"
Text Mike Calta to send you the photo.
We
Yeah.
who Google AI.
I wonder what's going to happen though when they go conservative. Is it like if Trump wins, Canada gets a conservative. When is that up? When is
Canada won't do anything that crazy. It'll just like literally they'll get rid of some of the nonsense that he did because there's no topic. Abortion's not on the table. Like all the big things like that aren't on the table.
Yeah.
So it really is. There's no boogeyman. Like they're gonna spend less potentially, less free drugs. Like
Yeah, Canada's really fucking woke, anyways.
it's already pretty like that. Like the conservative guy's just gonna come in and probably like fix the budget over the next 8 years. That's kind of all.
Just make it Canada.
There's
Again.
gonna be no crazy social stuff like the abortion.
What,
blah blah.
what about the pipeline? They're going to open that fucker up?
That's true. There might be some pipeline ramifications.
Yeah, because what Canada did, they had the pipeline, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, and then Trudeau was like, "Oh, give it back to the Indians." The Indian
Yeah.
was like, "Go fuck yourself." Now they have no way to get the oil. All this oil you guys have at Edmonton, they have to sell it to us at like fucking 10 cents on the barrel.
and they have to go to Quebec to get oil, and it's like basically it's one of those like classic things where like the way that they're getting oil now is worse for the environment. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, all this shit. Dude, we're fucking stupid.
Oh, he's like the clown of the
Yeah.
world. Like I can't even think of an American.
Good looking guy though.
Much of a clown.
Good looking guy. Did it come up?
No, we're still getting that, but this is a coloring book of of Justin Trudeau, where you can color him as all of his different things.
Oh, let's see it. Can we see some?
I have some inside people in the Canadian government that like work there, and
Yeah.
people that were like in his administration that I've like known and talked to.
Right.
And they basically said because they're like he's a tyrant. Like he won't listen to like his economic advisors. Like
Yeah.
he won't listen to anyone. Like he apparently it kind of how like someone like Biden, people are like, oh, everyone's like pulling the strings, and he's just like apparently Trudeau's like the opposite. Like he really is like, no, this is what we're doing. He's apparently like
And
takes no for an answer.
It's freaky though that a guy like that is running things and fucking things up like that. It's like
tearing down the country.
like something's happening. Like what something's going on, and it's so beyond my pay grade. Who gives a fuck?
Dude, he got elected like predominantly on legalizing weed, which is pretty
Really?
Yeah, really.
That's crazy.
It's like kind of a big part of why he got elected.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Now the whole country smells like weed.
Yeah. And they kind of fucked that up too. And was like most people, when they legalized weed, kind of were like, oh, I'll go buy weed at the store. And then now everyone's just kind of like went back to their dealer.
I love going to Canada. I used to play there was a weed club, comedy club.
There was so many weed clubs, but you're thinking of the underground.
The underground,
Yeah.
dude. I remember I played there once. I had to end my
Puff
show.
Mama.
I had to end my show early.
Because it's too high?
I'm sober.
Yeah.
I'm years sober.
You
So
get baked in that place.
Well, I didn't understand it. So they do the show, and I'm like, all right, it's fine. They're smoking. The whole audience was smoking weed. There's no filtration. So 20 minutes into my act, I started seeing shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then 30 minutes in, I was like, guys, I gotta
Forget shit.
I gotta go, dude. I don't know what's happening right now. Like, I don't want to lose my sobriety date for this shit.
Yeah, sure.
And I was like, I'm out. And I just went outside because it was and they were like, cool, man. It's all right. We get it. Nobody gave a shit.
Sure.
Like, all right, man. But it was one of the I was starting to do like new riffs. Like 20 minutes in, I was like, man, the government.
Bees are, what's the deal with bees?
Dude, the government is getting, I mean, it's weird that the way they come at you, man. I was like, what am I saying? I do dick jokes. I just said the government? What the fuck's happening? Are you all right there? Fucking.
They're tracking their phones. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that place though. Great.
I mean, I did 1 million of those because that's just like when you start comedy, that there's so many weed shows.
Yeah.
But they kind of all got shut down when it got legal because it was a gray area, right? It was like prohibition where it's like there was 8 years probably where it was kind of like there's all these weed places you can smoke there. It's kind of not legal, but no one says anything. Once it became legal, now they have regulations and they just shut everything down. Dude, they were going to like unauthorized weed shops and like breaking down the door and like confiscating everything. Like
Fucking weird that Canada
very
would do
regular
that.
occurrence.
Like Canada does that. I don't understand it. Like Canada was always I've seen it like a peaceful place where people were more tolerant than us. And then to hear that they're doing shit like that to people and businesses, it's fucked up. Like weird. And it's got to be this.
I think a lot of it was Trump related, period.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, everywhere in the world, like if you track all of it, it was like
Get ready because it's about to go down again.
they were pretty pumped up in the Bronx.
Oh, dude.
Can I tell you a funny
Yeah,
thing I saw?
please. Now,
It
when
was-
you went up there, were you going up there as a Trump supporter?
No, I was making a video. I did a video finding the straightest guy at the Trump
not,
rally.
First of all, that's when I dress like an Indian, and that's my senior picture in my yearbook, you piece of shit. Did you text Calta? No, that's just a fat picture
That's a
of me.
good find, though.
He hasn't responded yet.
Good hairdo.
Yeah, I used to wear bolo ties.
No, I did a video finding the straightest guy at the Trump rally.
What?
Like who's the least gay guy at the Trump rally?
Right.
You know, you see a guy with like an NRA patch.
Sure.
And I was asking him,
Yeah.
like, you know, if someone touched your dick, would you have a problem with that? It's like, fucking touch my dick, you're gonna have a sore jaw in the morning. I was like, okay, pretty straight stuff. Like, just seeing who's the straightest guy there. And I just,
Such a great line. You'll have a short jaw.
people were going. There was this one guy who was like, he had a shirt that says CCP lies, like China lies, and he had like the Trump hat, and he had I can't remember, whatever. He was just like decked out in the full gear, and I was asking him about, you know, what if your daughter was gay, and he goes, the fucking LGBTQ, they don't know what the fuck they're up to, they don't even know where they are, and he started coughing. He was getting stressed out even talking about it.
What if you killed him?
Yeah,
Had a heart attack because you. What if your daughter was queer? What? He just died.
Yeah, there was mostly normal people, like, you know.
What? No, so you. But the way they represent it, it's like a bunch of it's a bunch of racists are
Yeah.
up there. But what? It's not.
I mean, it wasn't predominantly white for starters. Like, yeah.
It was a lot of people of color
A lot of everything. Yeah.
up there. Which is wild.
Yeah.
Was it a big crowd?
Pretty big. I mean, here's one thing is you have to actually, I didn't go to it. I was kind of like outside because to actually go to it, first of all, you buy a ticket, then you wait in line for 4 hours probably.
How much is a ticket?
My guess would be $40.
Can you get it on StubHub?
I think there's ways to get, I think what happens is halfway through they start giving them out for free.
Right, yeah.
you can get them.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, you're like a grown man, regardless of what politician you like, waiting in line like a 12-year-old girl, like your Taylor Swift, like a Taylor Swift show. Like that feels crazy.
It feels crazy to go see.
You gotta really love a Trump.
It
to wait in
feel-
line for-
But these people, it's become religion, dude. Politics are religion now. The way people believed in Jesus Christ back in the 80s, they believe in Biden or they believe in Trump or whatever party they're in. That's their religion because that's the right way.
Kind of was like a religious experience. It felt like.
Where was it? Was
Yeah.
How was his speech? Was it good?
I didn't see it. I was too far
Oh,
away.
you couldn't hear it?
I saw little bits afterwards, but
Was the place going nuts?
going crazy. But it was crazier inside because once you probably get in the rally, there's like 10,000 people with like sniper rifles pointed at you. Like it's serious
What
business, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like I don't know.
Oh, because
Secret
he's still
service and all
he
that
still has
shit.
Secret Service.
Yeah, dude. Like, so when you go to these rallies, like, if you actually went to the rally and tried any funny business, like, probably that's the end of you, you know?
What are you doing? Oh, all right. Can you tell me so we don't just know that you're fucking. You have autism. I don't know if you're gonna hit me in the head with a mic
The
stand.
one guy, they were yelling. The two sides, there was a fight. So a fight broke out between the Biden people and the other people. And
Really?
they were fucking yelling and punching. And then they started having a fuck Donald Trump chant. And then they started a fuck Biden chant. And the one main guy of the Biden people stood up. He goes, "We don't like him either." It was like, oh, well then.
Dude, this next year for comedy is gonna be fucking ballistic. Oh my
Hey.
god. Rich Voss. Will you not? Can you not?
What?
Can you
I
not?
like
I gotta
what-
move so they set your camera up. Voss, take over for a second. I gotta pee.
Oh, Bonnie's in there.
Bonnie's peeing?
Hopefully.
Shit. How long is that gonna take? Thank God it's not you. Rich Voss,
Now
Ryan
the
Long.
Canadians have our seat at the table.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but Bonnie doesn't care about any of that shit.
The what?
The Canadians have our seat at the table once Bonnie arrives.
hang on, really? Are we filming? You got Voss? We good? Why is that?
Well, that didn't work right there.
All right, we'll get it on Voss.
We're not staying long.
I just said, is it on Voss? And you said yes, Max.
I just meant we were still recording.
I don't. It's a drawing I had. A fan made. Why?
That's me in the bottom left.
Are you retarded? Yes, it is you.
But what?
What?
Who is it? It's Colin.
Oh
you.
God, I'm sorry. I apologize.
There we are.
So what were you saying about how the Jews don't have the right to Israel? Go ahead. What were you saying?
Is he fucking pro-Palestinian?
Yes.
You're from Canada?
He's pro-Palestine. He's not. Listen. He just wants the babies not to be killed. Go ahead. Tell him what you're saying. I'm kidding. We weren't talking about any of that, dummy. I'm joking with you.
Oh.
Yeah, I was taking more of a no to both stance, but
We just missed the game show we had.
Oh.
We had a.
No.
Well, she doesn't have a seat yet.
No, it's not.
Bonnie always
I thought it was
you make
inappropriate,
awkward.
but-
We're giving you.
seem fun at all.
Yeah, Bonnie, just leave.
You guys are like
Bonnie, go.
two people having a game show. What are we doing?
It was
two grown adults.
I know, Bonnie, you're so
Staring
mature.
into each other's
Bonnie's the
eyes.
most mature person ever. Everything you do is so highfalutin.
I'm not saying it's
No,
highfalutin.
that's what
I
you're
just
saying.
I don't.
We can't have fun because Bonnie
me and my
says
friends
it's.
don't sit and look
God,
into each other's eyes.
I know.
Let's
you
call
guys
this a
talk
game
about
show.
such fun, awesome, intelligent stuff, Bonnie. You're better than all of us.
I guess.
Shut the fuck up.
I guess.
Shut
I
the fuck
mean, I
up.
might
We're
be.
having silly talk.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, we're having
Look
a
at
fun
you guys.
time until fucking nerd alt Bonnie showed up with her fucking weird guy jacket.
We might get 7 comments on this.
Ooh, we might get likes. That's what we want. 7 likes.
that's why you weren't my phone a friend, Bonnie.
Yeah, she's not anybody's friend.
What is?
Jesus.
Boss
What-
doesn't even like you.
What is the
I
game?
love her.
It was his game show.
You don't even sleep in the same room with her.
That doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't.
You guys
what?
do separate beds?
Yes.
Separate
Separate
rooms.
rooms.
Dream.
Not separate beds.
You
rooms.
figured it out, man. That's how
I
you
tried to
figured it
do
out.
separate houses, but he came
Separate
in the
states.
new one. No, it's.
That's funny if she wanted you to keep the old house.
I was like, why don't you just stay here?
You know what you said?
He was on the fence. He was like, I might. He didn't feel like moving his stuff.
That was with my sexuality. She the other day said to me, "Don't look at me as your wife. Look at me as your life coach."
yeah.
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 That's
That's
what
a good-
women are for. That's why you get married. Otherwise, you're weird.
Why
I'm
you
sorry.
sing-
I don't
why you
understand.
singing this?
Yeah.
Usually coaches want you to win, though.
Yeah.
What?
At least help you win.
I love that he had that in the
we were
fucking
doing
hopper.
we were doing a game
Is
show.
that part of a bit?
Bonnie is the worst. Literally the worst person to have any podcast. She will come in and ruin it with her.
And don't act like this was just a remarkable podcast right before I walked in. This was top shelf right before you came in there, kid.
Ryan was talking about.
We're talking banter.
I don't
We're
even know.
talking meditation.
Oh no, he went to the Trump rally the other day.
I went to the Trump rally.
He went to the Trump
was
rally
it?
the other day.
I filmed who's the straightest guy at the Trump rally.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
did he? What did he? What did
Only
he,
rally. They love the cops. This is funny because all the cops are there, so they're like, "Back the blue," and the cops are like, "Okay, but calm down, you guys over there." Like, good work, guys. Like they're like cheering on the.
They're
cops.
cheering at the cops,
The only rally.
telling them to settle
Yeah.
down.
What did what did Trump say about the Middle East?
I didn't see his speech. I was at the other part, but I think he's an Israel guy. No.
He was filming his Instagram videos. He wasn't watching the speech.
Yeah, I was filming my little videos.
What are you, Rachel Feinstein?
I don't know.
You a character?
I love it here because I feel so free. Like no one will ever see it. You know what I mean? I can really practice. Just do whatever
You
I
could also
want.
put out a special that will happen too. Fuck it.
That would have hurt if it had been real. But
I was in your show downstairs for a few minutes
What show?
we walked through.
at the Village
Oof.
Playground. Then I sat and watched. It was, you were talking to the old guy about masturbating.
He got mad at me.
From England,
He got mad.
not his wife.
Well, no, his wife was great. She was such a hoot, but he got angry. Like he got like, I think I hit a nerve. I was just I was like, I did something like when, hey, you keep going, little whatever. And he was like, that's not the way I talk. I was like, what?
I was there.
And I was like, well, I'm not fucking do voices. I was just joking. He's like, but that's not the way I talk. And I was like, all right, dude, settle the
Jeez.
fuck down. Jesus Christ.
Narcissism.
This is a tough night to do comedy the day after Memorial Weekend.
Stop with the fucking excuses.
Yeah, I was sticking up for your empty room.
No. Please don't. Because Tom Papa said the same thing.
No, his was full.
His
Yeah, I
was
know. His
packed.
was packed. So it's not.
It's a
not
cult
the
in
day
there
after
with
Memorial.
Tom
Yeah, it
Papa. He was doing a sketch with this other girl who's very funny, and she would do a line. I thought very well. Then he would do a line, crushing. It was so weird. It's like
They
they
love
just
him.
love him so much.
It's his fan base.
Yeah, no, but
It's
it's
his thing.
But usually they like the people that you bring, but they're like,
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did stand up.
Did you kill? Did you follow that? Who's the kid who went last?
No,
no, they do sketches and
I
then
was
they
the
do
last
songs.
comic. But there was
Did you
guy
take the
before
money?
me. $50, right?
50?
Yeah.
Oh, I got 25 when I did it.
Oh, I got 100. I gave it right back.
What?
Yeah, no, I said give it to the Palestinians.
I hate your wife. How funny. It bugs me.
No, the guy that was on before me is fucking funny, man. I mean, I trashed him, but what's his name?
Who was it?
He's funny comic.
Jamie Wolf.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was
you
talking about.
fucking don't know anything.
You just said it. Why are
I
you
said he's
snapping
funny,
at him?
But this guy, he's great. Shut up.
I know. He does have a...
I know comedy. He's good.
Well, he does have a... He's told me everybody is a genius.
He did?
Everybody he wants... Dude, he's a genius. I'm like, all right, with the genius.
Yeah. What a fan he is of people that have their own driver's license. He's a big fan of that, too. Man, he's a great driver.
He's a genius driver. This guy knows his right and his left. This guy's fantastic.
No, the guy was funny.
Yeah, I stopped doing Tom Papa's show. Got a little fucking annoying.
Whoa, why?
I don't know. It's
Come on.
$25. Oh, whatever it is. Like, I don't want your money.
Yeah, but
That's what you got mad at? He pays people.
Well, he's never had me in like a sketch.
Well, who wants to do a sketch?
I would. I'm a thespian. I would love to do a sketch.
She is too.
I would love to be in it. I was never in it.
That's
So he has you doing warm
he
up.
doesn't have a lisp.
It was just like, all right, go do stand up. I was like, all right, dude, whatever. What about put me in something? Let me sing a song.
Well, you know what's interesting about that show is that you have to go on stage just completely without, like, you have to be completely not doing a character comedian, because they're doing characters and then they're singing, and then if you're the comedian and you're like, well, hello everyone, you know what I mean? It just feels so yucky. So you just have to like,
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
That's what you want? You want a piece of that?
yeah.
Boss, I wonder why you sleep in another room. I just told your wife to
And
shut up.
another thing,
Just two more.
Tom Papa.
Oh, she dissects everything.
Yeah.
What? I
hold
thought
on.
that's what this was about. We're talking about comedy.
No, but I walk
Balls.
up.
love discussing it.
I walk off stage. He goes, I laughed nonstop.
I did. I
But
thought he was really, really funny tonight.
These are a couple things you should switch around.
What?
To you.
Yeah,
Yeah, but she's your wife and she's a comic.
I listen to her.
It's not like she's an open micer. She knows what the
Oh,
fuck she's talking
that's
about. and she's
by
a
the way, that's
writer.
the biggest compliment Bobby Kelly's ever given me.
I really don't like Bonnie.
That's two of us.
What about you?
Is it
I like
because,
the podcast. in a different room,
That's
come to
three
think
of
of
us.
it.
Nobody really likes Bonnie. Shut up and just take it. We're kidding. We love
This
you.
is what
I
Rich
love
says every night.
No,
Right?
nobody really likes him.
Yeah. Whenever we get into a fight, he goes, "Nobody likes you."
Who? You don't say that.
Yeah, he
No,
says
I
it all the
don't.
time.
Everybody loves
Or he
Bonnie.
actually doesn't say that. He says, "This is why people don't like you."
What are you talking about?
I referenced a Bonnie joke the other day. I was telling my girl, you said my daughter. People always say we look alike, which is annoying because I don't know we're with
Right.
words, but which is annoying because I think I'm so much hotter than her.
Yeah.
That's a good joke.
Is that tattoo the guy from the specials?
Kind of. The specials is the selector.
You know what I like in tattoos? I like when you tattoo your favorite time of day on your finger.
Yeah, 609
Oh.
on the finger.
Dawn.
Why? Who does it?
He's got Dawn tattoo. I know that's his
She
wife.
set up her own joke. Bonnie should do a podcast by herself. Where she does.
I saw it earlier. I was like, when am I going to be able to fit
She's
that
like-
in? And then he started talking about his tattoo. I said, do it now, bitch.
I
Do
hate
it
your
now.
fucking Rhoda glasses.
Is that what you have?
These are, I wore these in honor of you. These are like,
Me.
Is that so you don't have to do a ring?
What?
Is that the life hack?
No, because I kept getting thin and fat, and I kept having to buy new rings. So I just put that on, so I didn't, in case I get fat again.
Yeah. Then
but also
don't
you
do
can
a ring.
cheat with that. You can just be like, no,
Yeah.
I just
How
like
can you
that
cheat
time of
with
day.
that?
It doesn't have to
My,
be a
it's
name.
my daughter's name.
Wait, how? Really?
That's how you cheat?
No, I wear it. So I feel guilty.
Oh, I get it.
Boss, have you ever cheated?
No. Have I ever cheated? When we play Monopoly.
You put up
Taxes.
enough rings, it gets lost in the mix.
I know. People are like, wait, now which?
in Monopoly,
He can
I
cheat
have.
if he wants to. If you
He's
wanted
telling me
to.
to.
Why are you saying that?
I mean, with
doesn't
somebody
feel-
age appropriate. I
that
think that
doesn't
he.
feel good when your wife tells you. When your wife says you can cheat if you want to, that means you don't care.
It's not that I don't care. I don't, but I don't want to. I don't want to put my mouth on it anymore.
You what?
On the floor of the other
What did
room.
you? What did you
She
say?
doesn't want to put her mouth on it anymore.
You-
Sorry. I don't have any interest in sex anymore. That is true.
Why?
I
With
don't
men?
know. It's. You look at how I'm dressed.
Why
Just
don't you
put
just-
it together.
Why don't you just come out?
I know. That's
Let's
what
go hang
Raina
out with
keeps
Judy
saying.
Gold.
Raina says
go
we're
on
both
tour.
transitioning.
You really look like an old woman, boss. You look an old Jewish woman.
Well,
I'm afraid of that. I don't want Dawn to fucking tell me to go fuck other people, and I feel like that's coming.
I didn't. I mean, I
If you-
said
if he had sex with
in a weird way. It's like I know it's not going to happen.
If he had sex
what
with somebody
woman
else,
is gonna, you know,
if he was like, Bonnie, you're not giving me anything in the last couple of years, I'm gonna go get sex somewhere, but it's gonna be strictly sex. Would you be all right with that?
I mean, I have said before, don't ask, don't tell.
Really?
You know?
Wow.
That's a policy.
Jesus
I never
Christ.
even knew all of this.
You can't even hear it.
That's big.
Oh. There is a big egg.
I paid hush money for nothing.
I killed that
I
boy
can
for
stop
nothing.
killing them. Yeah.
That's why he has all the rings.
Yes.
So he can kill them easier.
Oh, I thought he takes them. It's like, oh. He takes them from the ladies. That's how he picks his victims.
All his jewelry is from whores. That's why he changes his bracelet so much. Oh, shit.
I turn down pussy, man.
Do you? The thing is I do feel sorry for men at a certain age because you can no longer be sexual at all in public because you come off as a creepy old man. So, you know, he's sometimes makes a joke or something around young women, female comedians or whatever.
Yeah, it's not-
and I feel like a little cringe because it's like you just can't anymore.
But the thing is,
What age is that happens? I don't know. How old are you?
but women, there is, and I might be wrong, but I feel like women at this 50 and up are just done with sex.
Yeah, I mean,
And guys,
what, we're supposed to have it forever? Like, are you
but guys-
fucking kidding me?
Guys still want to bang into their fucking.
I don't think that's true.
Absolutely true.
I think guys want to get head.
As a guy, and you're
And
not. It's
I think
true.
guys want to, like, if a woman wanted to come and sit on top and fuck them, they would be like, yeah. But I don't think they want to do any of the fucking
Where'd you
work.
get
we
that
don't wanna
watch from?
We don't.
What?
Are you a squirrel?
I know,
In the
he's...
middle of a conversation. Where'd you get the watch?
This has nothing to do with the conversation.
Yeah, we're grilling your wife about how she doesn't want to fuck at the moment. If you don't mind.
I know, this is probably his subconscious, like, get
Honey,
her
I
off
don't
the
think you're sex
subject.
I
driver's
told her
dying.
to
I think
find-
it's just that you're married to him.
I told her to find a boyfriend.
No, you don't want her to do that.
No, he did a joke on stage tonight that was very funny where he goes, I was laying in bed with my wife and I said, if you're cheating on me with someone, just tell me so I can get hard.
That was good. I'm glad you told me because he'd tell me 3 times this week.
He actually said you said we were laying there naked, but why the naked part? Why was that in the joke?
Because it's so, I don't know. I said, oh, because we're laying there naked. I go, look, if you haven't, we've been married 18 years. If you haven't.
But why you didn't have to put the naked thing in?
What did you say?
I'm just curious.
Something for them, one for him.
Thank you. My fucking.
He's trying to still like let him. I mean, we still lay
I wanted to
naked
give the
together.
illusion that we're, you know.
What?
The illusion that we're naked together.
So you want him to think that the crowd to think that you guys still lie naked together. So
I just threw it in.
yeah.
Everything's not real. The part about getting hard is real. Oh, just tell me.
That's
a
gonna be
story.
who's the comic that he works a cellar, but an Indian dude that people Hassan Minaj. That's your Hassan Minaj. People find out that you've never been naked together.
Why, what-
Yes,
why? What's his?
none of it is true. He doesn't know
that guy that made up all this stuff.
That's your downfall. All the articles.
Some of the boss is like,
I just have to
"Why?"
do one long Instagram post. My husband has been going around the country telling stories.
Are you guys more friends now than lovers?
Listen, I love him so much, and I will still do sex stuff with him. You know,
You just want it on the books that it's a favor.
I mean,
you have
I'd like a little cash. Is that so wrong?
you start paying her.
No, but sometimes he forces me, which is enough for me to
What?
get into it. You know what I mean?
I don't force her.
I don't like your
He
wife.
will rape me, and then I
She's
can
one
come.
of-
But
She's one of the funniest people ever. Because this is the way Bonnie comes into any podcast. You guys are fucking dorks. Makes everybody feel like shit, and then she starts. And then as soon as you get into it, all of a sudden she's just singing lines out.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I
I'll-
love
No,
you.
I'll try to be more late.
No, I love you so much. You're one of the funniest people I know.
That's so weird. I can't say that.
I don't mean it.
I do. I accuse him of not loving me all the time, which he gets very upset about.
You guys kiss anymore?
No, no. That maybe 5 years into the marriage that ended.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I mean we used to, like.
Look, he won't take his gum out. He's gone down on me with that fucking gum in his mouth. You're like,
I had
come
to
on,
retrieve it out of her snatch.
dude. One time. Yeah.
Well, you had a what?
Retrieve it out of her snatch.
I can't stand you, dude.
Her pussy was blowing bubbles.
Oh, come on.
Nicotine gum too.
Once or twice. Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to this part of marriage. I really am not.
Why we're living our
Where she has
best
to-
lives right now.
You're living your best lives, but I want to have sex so bad, and we don't. And then my
Oh, you don't have sex either?
my therapist like he goes
Suddenly it's a support group.
he goes schedule it in. I'm like, what? He goes, make a schedule. I'm like, that's not sex.
All right, I'm going for a walk.
Excuse me. I gotta go to the store. Not 1 o'clock.
Have you
In
seen?
1
9
o'clock
minutes.
to 1:02.
Put your strap
Well,
on.
that's the thing that happens though when I do. It's the thing is that
That's when they were happy.
Oh, wow.
do I look happy there?
You look like Jeremy Pivens. She
That's
doesn't
not
look
even
happy.
me.
She looks like she's being attacked
I
mid
know. I'm
laugh.
like yuck.
That's got to be not too old because those are new tattoos.
I love the way that you can't go with the flow. We're literally just having fun, and you got to go. Those tattoos aren't real.
No, I know. I mean, we used to kiss like that when we walked the red
It's not a
carpet.
kiss. You're
Yeah,
attacking
that's
her.
No, see, I'm coming
you're fucking-
in that
Where
picture.
was-
What you don't realize is that's the only way I can come.
Are you married, right?
No,
Oh, you don't have a girlfriend?
I have a girlfriend, not
Oh,
married.
but I thought you said you were married.
No.
The what? Oh, for Colin.
I look pretty good back then.
I don't see it.
You look good now. You don't think you look good now?
Thank
She looks great.
I'm gonna get a
carried away.
facelift, but
When she does a podcast, she really looks good.
I know my angles. I got the lighting right. I know. I don't know what the fucking angle is getting me on here.
We got you at a good angle. It's down below your chin.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, it's right-
I started to think that's how everybody sees me because that's where you stand up. It's like if you open up your camera on your phone at this angle, you
It's all that
try to
shit.
kill yourself, you know.
Yeah, it is weird that they.
But then that's the angle that they all fucking see you at.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until this second.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do my special like this. I'm going
My-
to have the camera up here.
When I sit down, that's when you look heavy because when you sit down, but when you stand up, you look.
So that's sort of a known thing. If you're filming women in stand-up, you gotta have higher tripods.
Is that known?
Yeah.
Bonnie just.
I mean, just known. Period. I mean, when you're filming women,
Bonnie's head almost exploded.
no 50 lenses. Yeah.
No,
You're gonna have to
That's a
put
known
hers
thing with
50
women.
stories up.
100% of women think.
any woman you film, you have to do from the ceiling.
I don't know
'Cause
if you've
they're
ever
dumpy
seen
bitches.
this.
So you're gonna get a helicopter for your
I'm
camera?
I'm gonna cut a hole in the
Why don't you
theater.
just perform it
and I'm
at the
gonna put
bottom of the
camera
Grand Canyon?
Yes, exactly. That would be helpful.
Dude, when I'm filming sketches with women, you have to put so much more effort into it. Otherwise, they'll be like pissed off when they see it.
Right, they won't post it.
Yeah, they
It's
won't
like
even. They're not. If
people-
they look ugly, they're not even watching like what happened.
I mean, you're single.
No, I'm not.
I mean, you have a girl.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We
I
in the
am.
road. Girls must fucking hit on you all the time, even
Guys
with the
too,
garbage
right?
you do on stage. They must.
Even the crap that you're putting out
Why
there.
would you fucking?
I'm just like, I
Why?
like them.
He has a hard time giving compliments, so he has to like.
Why are you gonna be a dickhead?
I can't help it.
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm
Let
a
him insult
fan
your
of-
guests like that.
I'm sorry, dude. She insulted me when we walked in. It's this fucking stupid thing I've been doing
What?
for 15 years, and it sucks because she's right. I'm gonna get 3 likes and
It's a
2
big day for me.
followers.
Yeah, I'm
But do girls?
I want you to put your knees on my knees, stare into my eyes, and now we're going to ask you 3 questions. I don't know what
No,
the
the
game
que-
show is.
I'll tell you what the game show was. It was, is it Trudeau or is it a black guy?
Oh,
Oh, look, he prepared this. We don't prepare.
no,
didn't-
he.
That's why he is.
We didn't prepare either.
I mean,
I mean, it was literally just photos of black men, and then an albino black guy, and then Trudeau in blackface.
yeah, and it's like from, 5 years ago that was in the news, and it's like they're like, oh, there's a Canadian. Oh, what can we do? What can we do? Canadian. They're like, Trudeau, black guy. Yeah,
Yeah, you're just a dirty Canadian sticking up for your dirty Canadians.
that took about 9 seconds to come up with that bit. I think that's good.
I hate your wife. I really do. Can you never bring
It's
her
them
around?
coming to Canada and being
Bugs
like,
me that
this
you
World
always-
Trade Center business, huh?
Yeah.
You know how much fun we have when she's not here?
But nobody could Google Canada.
Canada stinks.
Oh,
right, come
come
All
on.
right, I'll give you
He was
5
buttering it up earlier.
Come up with a fucking game show for Canada right now. Go.
I'm no. Sorry.
Yeah.
She built her and Raina or her made a board game show. She invented a board game show.
No,
that
it's
her
not a
and-
game show.
I mean, a board game.
A board game, yeah.
A board game that her and Raina used to
I would
play.
correct him.
A board game. What kind
Show.
of watch is that?
This is
What is?
The Omega?
no. This is
Oh my.
Paris watch, French watch. It's called Lip.
Is it nice? Is it
Yeah.
expensive?
Yeah.
Is he transitioning his laugh? You
They're
fucking
just- I
half.
have, listen, I don't have the best staff, but
You have a staff.
together they do things.
Yeah, drive you to gigs.
I-
Oh no, you drive them.
I have a fucking car. I have a license.
That's why there's 2 of them.
Do you know how Danny Braff? This is Danny. So cool. He just looks at his watch. Goes, please, you guys don't leave New York. Please stay, please. And then he.
to get home.
But I give him a ride all the time. I like having him in the car.
Why?
Because we
Because he
gossip.
cleans everything.
No, because he's got like a mental laugh when you say something funny.
It's a good quality of a producer.
This is what
Sure.
Rich loves in a human is just that they
mental
will
laugh.
laugh at anything that he says.
I know he does. That's why I have both of them there. Max, listen to Max's laugh. I can yell at Max. Max, you're a fucking idiot. Max, I fucked your mom.
They wake up. Their nightmare is waking up in the middle of the night laughing. They're like, "Oh God, I'm in bed. I don't have to do it." Oh God.
What are you about? 32?
38. Thank
38.
you.
So you go on the road, single.
Hey, let's
guy.
get back to this question of
No,
whether or
but
not
I'm
girls
just
are
saying,
asking me out on the
he
road.
does-
No, it's different. Is it different now? Because like in the 80s, girls were throwing pussy at fucking comics.
Girls throw
Or
pussy
90s.
through DMs now.
Oh, yeah, like
More
on,
so.
on Tinder and all that shit.
But are they
No,
like,
through,
but
like,
that
just normal
night,
apps.
Are they like, "Hey, just saw your show.
Yes.
Can we come to your hotel?" Is it like?
I don't think it's that. They don't
Not
say
that,
specifically
over,
list
but
off the
they
things
start-
they want to do to you.
But they. Why?
Do you know what's funny? So
Don't they want you to come to the bar or hang out with
some
them,
shit like
or-
that, yeah.
okay.
But you can read between the lines of what
Right.
that really means. But a buddy of mine who is like an Instagram guy, and he's a big like going through fucking all the girls right now.
He's a comic.
Comic, and he told me that Instagram just changed it. So if you send someone a DM, you can only send one. And then you can't send another one until they accept you as a friend. So he goes, it's literally like cut my pussy in half because he'll go to a town and the girl maybe messaged him like months ago
Right.
being like, oh, I think you're funny. And now she can't send the second message. So he goes,
Right.
literally it killed his whole game.
Right, and he can't find her. 'cause
He doesn't know who it was. Yeah.
that's what I could never find anyone.
Yeah, he literally
like-
said it cut his shit in half.
See, the problem with Grindr is they always want to.
They want the pic.
Richard.
They want the pic, yeah. I don't think I think probably in general, there's a lot less people in person. Period. You
But
know,
here's
whether that be
the-
shows or anywhere.
I think I don't know because we didn't have these sites when I was, but I would imagine nobody's
When I was
sending
40.
But he called them sites. They're apps.
these apps.
When
I-
these sites.
I don't think anybody's sending the real picture of how they are now, right? I mean,
Yeah,
but you
they,
can find you, but that
you got to hold up a
Sending my dick with
newspaper.
less wrinkles.
no, it's not the newspaper. It's a filter. It's like it won't matter. They can hold up that fucking newspaper. They still
What, they filter their faces?
I would leave
help
him.
him.
I'm not helping him. I tried. It's not happening.
What?
There's no help.
Look, I don't have a filter.
Oh,
I can't. I can't.
Can you put a filter on my phone?
I don't want to talk about it.
yeah. I'm gonna give him something that's like
Listen,
huge that he
Peach of
has to put on
cellophane.
his phone.
Can
and I'll
we
be
do
like, this is the filter.
Bonnie,
This is what everyone's
Bonnie,
using.
as his friends, we get Norton, we get Colin and Keith. We all raise enough money to get him some type of townhouse in Vegas near a golf course. On a golf course.
I have my
Oh,
own.
he would love that.
We let him go.
No, he wants to go.
Free rate.
We'll get him like some type of thing at a club where he works Wednesday to Saturday.
Right. No,
has-
he's in.
Yeah.
You don't have to force him.
Would you let him go if he got a residency in Vegas?
I packed him up already.
I bet she has a
Got him that shirt in every
bet
color.
I bet she has a bag for that final fight. Where she goes, it's right there. It's Louis Vuitton, your favorite color. Get out.
You have his go bag pack.
yes, I have his go back.
She opened a club to hire me out there.
Yeah. No, the thing
I would
about
love a
Rich
residency
that I think is amazing is that when he starts going down a road that everybody's like, uh-oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't read that at all, that energy. He just keeps going like, is it a hat I put on? What is the filter?
Don't fuck with her because of her voice. I like her.
I know, I guess.
I like her.
I do voice. Oh.
How's that for roads?
There's my filter.
You wonder why you have your own bedroom.
You should hear her ripping them.
No.
Sometimes I do, and then I go, I couldn't imagine my mom doing that. I mean,
She was a lady.
I thought, like, 'cause I'll do it on people's heads. I'm
Don't
like,
do it on Raina's head.
I'll be like this,
What's wrong with you?
and then I think, oh my god, like I
didn't
could
know-
not imagine my own mother.
Yesterday, my
Even.
kids were at the house, and I went to fart on my daughter's head. I didn't realize she was holding the baby, and I farted on the baby's head. And she
Is that true?
Yeah, by accident. I meant to hit Ellen, and I hit the baby.
Listen,
Collateral damage.
the Voss household is just,
Oh my god!
It sounds like it's the Clumps household.
it's fucking nuts. I couldn't imagine living fucking with you two.
All my kids were over yesterday.
you blow my finger.
Well,
you
Ray-
blow my finger.
Raina does go. You guys are crazy all the time.
So Jessica
Pass my beans.
Jessica yelled at Ellen's husband, right?
Why?
Jessica was eating, and he reached around her and Jessica goes, "Don't reach around when I'm eating." You know, he was. I said, "Whoa, whoa." So Ellen,
Real? For real?
yeah, she was male, you know, whatever. So Ellen,
Thank you for the clarification.
What the fuck you mean?
Let her say to wait,
instead
Ooh.
of him saying pass it,
Put
he
that back
reached.
on, please.
Instead of him saying pass
Thank
it,
you. Yeah.
he reached over her, and she goes, "Don't reach over me when I'm." Then
She was
yeah.
mad.
So then Ellen.
Was she mad?
Yes, yes.
Okay, just say a
Oh,
word.
oh. So then Ellen stuck up for her husband, right?
Sure.
So I called Ellen today.
He's taking
There's
cyanide.
nicotine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was taking a cyanide pill.
Killing me.
It's like a Zin. It's a Zin, but it's a mint.
I got it.
I called Ellen today.
Thanks, buddy.
I go, it's beautiful you stuck up for your husband. Don't ever go against the family again.
What are you, Michael Corleone?
Yes, I yelled.
You can't talk to your kids like that.
Yes, you don't go against your family.
What do you mean?
You'll end up.
He was
getting
joking.
whacked. I was joking. With
This
her.
whole
I thought
story
this is all of the. Oh.
yeah.
It was the Godfather.
The Jessica really got mad at Ellen's husband, but he wanted to make sure that you knew that later in the day he called Ellen to say, "Yeah, you better never go against the
Sleep with the
family,"
fishes.
and then you would laugh and be like, "You're hilarious, boss." But that didn't happen. That part didn't happen.
It
But
just made me have to shit.
see,
Well,
just art.
This is starting to fucking peter out. Let's.
Well, listen. We have questions at the end.
Oh shit!
Can you stick around for the questions for Ryan?
Yes, I'd love to hear Ryan's answers.
Seems like questions
Bonnie-
for everyone at this point.
Every time Bonnie
Ryan, sorry if we fucked up your big.
You remember the time you made Jared Freed?
Jared
This is my
Freed
return, actually,
wanted
to
to
be honest.
leave.
You remember the time Bonnie came up and she made Jared Freed fucking leave?
He didn't leave. You bullied him into staying.
Well, what are you gonna do?
What happened? You came, took over? You're like, I watched The Bachelor.
Listen.
I don't remember what happened. I was just being a dick a
Bonnie-
little bit mildly.
Bonnie comes in and instead of her being insecure, she smashes us and makes us insecure. And then
was
she levels out, and then she's in the fucking. But that yes, Patrice used to do the same thing as her. Patrice used to come in, yeah, look at you, dumb
No.
fucking Canadian,
No,
and make
I
everybody
never
go, what did I do?
I never
And then we're like, okay. And then she goes, okay, what's up, guys? How are you? And then she does it. It's a mechanism she uses to make us feel like we suck for what we're doing.
It's construction worker form energy.
Which has a lot of truth to it. Which that's the part that hurts. And then she mellows out, and then she's fine, which is what happened if you watch the podcast. One of the funniest people ever. But I wanted, Bonnie, thank you for coming up. It's good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Voss.
I think.
Oh, God, he's just getting older. You seem to be getting better visually, and he's getting worse.
Visually.
I look good.
What?
I look good. I lost weight.
Yeah, you do look
You
good.
just sucked your gut in.
No, I didn't.
You did. I saw
did
it.
not.
Oh,
I did not.
You sucked your gut in.
Now I
Let it-
did.
All right.
Oh, that hurt.
Ryan, thank you so much.
That sauna's amazing.
You got one too, or you go to the,
Yeah.
no, they do theirs together.
the Turkish?
You got a sauna?
No, I want to though. Trying to get in the game.
You understand how he is?
Yeah. Oh, I live with him.
Look, we're wrapping it up, and he goes, that sauna's amazing.
I
I
know.
wanted to talk sauna.
Go to my website. This is Ryan's, right? Or is this me?
This is you. I have Ryan's too.
I just
Bring up
I'm going to Australia.
punchup.live, Danny.
Oh, can't wait to hear these.
Always bring
questions.
up punch up. Don't bring up the.
There's not.
Oh my God. I got the fucking. This is nicotine.
That's what I said. Oh, it's too much.
What is it, like nickel wrap?
It's you know what
Watch
Zims
the way
are,
you say
right?
that.
It's like that, but it's a mint.
Well, as you're burping.
So kind of, I guess. A little like Nicaragua.
Did you ever smoke?
No, I never really smoked.
Then why are you doing that?
I don't know. I just got in the game.
Oh my God, I've never heard of that.
They're
started zinning.
Oh no, they're getting so many people. High
Yeah.
school kids and stuff.
Dipping's. Well, I don't know. A lot. Sometimes.
Ryan Long, read his dates.
No, I just have Australia. I don't know if you.
Oh
have
God, I have the
Australia,
Zin
but
hiccups.
I took the summer off, but I'm going to Australia, and then I'm doing Saratoga Springs at the end. Then I'm going on tour again in
How'd you get that?
fall. You can even put in a word.
Through your manager.
Some warm up stuff, but Australia is gonna be cool. If you guys,
We
live in
should do a
Australia,
Canadian
yeah.
tour together.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
You want to do?
yeah. I just did Queen Elizabeth Theater
You
in
did?
Toronto. Yeah,
Nice.
it's an honor.
To do what?
You'll work your way up from the pot rooms one day.
Oh God.
Oh, that's what happens. It gives you the hiccups.
Oh, there's
The
fucking
nicotine was too strong.
Oh, well, keep watching. Cum's gonna come flying out of his mouth.
I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
You're gonna have to meditate.
You know how you get rid of them?
I meditate. Bonnie meditates too.
I'm trying.
We
to
both
get meditate
meditate.
as well.
I meditate all the time.
I walk past her room and she's like this. I'm gonna break her wrist.
I don't do it like
I meditate in the sauna.
I sometimes I do. I close
Oh,
my
I never
eyes.
thought about that. Oh,
Sauna's a great place to meditate because the heat.
I understand what
focus it.
Hanas do, yeah.
You want me to read your dates, Bobby? You can see Robert Kelly June 7th through June 8th in Port Charlotte, Florida. Then St. Louis, Missouri, June 14th and June 15th. Then Baltimore at Magoobies, June 21st, June 22nd. Portsmouth, New Hampshire. The Regs live show is going to be at the Gramercy Theater July 10th. That's a podcast. And the Regs stand-up show is going to be August in the Cape Cod Melody tent, August 15th.
Okay, great. What do you guys have?
Max Marcus Comedy, all social media.
The Cheese Show on YouTube. Danny?
Whoa.
Duh!
Read mine.
I meant my guests, guys.
Yeah.
Ryan already did his.
No,
Yeah, mine's just Australia, but all the main
no,
places.
I'm talking about Voss and Bonnie. Bonnie's gonna just go. I don't want mine.
Bonnie's going to be at the port the day this comes
Oh no,
out,
I
Sunday, the
canceled
port-
it. I
She
canceled it.
canceled it.
Yeah, I was
canceled
supposed to
it.
go
Never
do a short film, and then the lead actor got in an accident. So
Really? Who was the lead? Mike Cannon?
no, I can't remember the guy's name honestly right now. But so anyway, I was just took that date because I was going to be in Baltimore.
So you canceled the port's great. You should have went. It's a fucking-
Yeah, I just wanted Rich actually. He gave me advice. He said, get a whole weekend now instead of just the Sunday. So that's
Awesome
what I
plan.
did.
There was 3 shows Saturday night in New York, then go
4.
down to Baltimore to do the shoot, and then work that night. But I say you're not going to do 3 shows and then
4
drive, or 4 shows at the stand, then drive,
Oh God.
whatever.
Where are you gonna be?
Look at that. Your hiccups are gone. When Rich bores you to tears, that's how you get rid of your hiccups.
Listening to Rich.
Yes.
It makes,
This weekend I'll be
makes your
at
diaphragm flip back over.
Yes, like please, anything.
Go.
This weekend I'll be at the Comedy Store in La Jolla. Then
I was just there and it was sick, by the way.
what's the
It was
best
great.
club?
Awesome.
If you do bad there, quit.
Yeah.
Quit. I got the port come. I don't know. I don't have my
Okay.
website.
Goes to richvosscomedy.com.
Yeah, I got the port coming up. I got.
He's gonna be at Uncle Vinny's in Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey. Then Cohaga Falls,
Like, what do
Ohio.
people write this down when they're listening? Like,
But
I never
here's-
understood the date.
I'll tell you, if
thing.
you're listening to a podcast and they name your city, you take notice.
Oh.
Here's the
You know
thing.
what I mean?
Oh,
You're
well-
not paying attention, then they say your city and you do kind of notice. And then
Here's
you're like,
what.
oh, okay.
One quick
How do you
thing.
feel about that, Bonnie?
Okay, no, I'm glad he explained it to me because I always was like, what is the point of this?
Right, if you heard a bunch of cities, as soon as they said your city,
Right.
you actually
Thank
perk
you.
up.
Thank you, influencer creative Ryan. teaching this
He
old
knows his
bag
shit.
something.
Don't call her old.
He's talking to you.
I've had it happen with things I like.
All right, here, real quick.
Hurry up. It's not quick.
If you're. Bobby and I are both in Baltimore the same weekend.
Yeah.
Friday.
Go to Voss.
What's that?
Go to Voss.
No.
Well,
One
if
night
you're-
go see Bobby, one night go see me. You're going to.
You guys
If
should
you're on stage, who's he going to call?
Barbenheimer it. Barbenheimer.
You already did that on the phone. I didn't like it when you said it.
What
You're
is
on
that?
the phone when I said it?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
What's Barbenheimer? Is that what she said? Barbenheimer?
This is exactly what I'm talking about, where he doesn't know something. He doesn't just quiet
I
down.
asked you what it was.
He doesn't just quiet down and be like, I'll get this information later. No, he just.
Oppenheimer and Barbie promote.
Oh, Barbenheimer.
All right, guys. You guys are the best fans in the world. I don't know how I'm going to end this because it's never going to end because you'll be like, what's going on with Colin? It's going to go on forever.
What about your questions?
I'm going to get. I got to pee. You guys are the best fans in the world. Make sure you hit like, subscribe on YouTube if you're watching it for free. If you want to support the show, patreon.com/Robert Kelly.
Oh, shit.
Stop. Just let him get through, please. I'd love to leave.
I'm gonna piss my pants. I can't stand you. I hate that you're my friend. That's it. You know what, dude? You're the best. We'll see you next week. We're going to the questions right now for Ryan. And Rich and Bonnie are going to stay. So if you want to see the questions, which I'm sure is going to take forever, go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly. We're going live right now. See you later.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty